First game of the week, first game of the season. Go up a little ass today.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, let's get a commercial.
See who we got probably.
Ready? White 25.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Ready? White 25.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He'll buy some time right. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Ready? White 25. 57 Boys hot. Boys hot.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell sheds him off. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Boys hot up. Follow. Boys up.
Here's Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Fuck.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Winston. Man open left side as well. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
They run with Connor.
You should have knocked his ass over.
5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Connor.
There you go. Get that first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now Bell. Won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Yeah, I see.
2nd and
Trying to
goal
make it
from
easy
the
for
1.
me. Tell you that in there, man.
Three, Triple C.
Man, where's the love at around there?
We got 3.
Winston sneaking it. And he's
There
into
you go,
the end
baby.
zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jameis Winston scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Pretty much, baby.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Me?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Well, I tried to be nice and get him the ball first, but for some reason he wanted me to have the ball
He should
first.
have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out.
Oh, I fucked that up. Come on.
Get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Shit just kind of piss you off.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Still going. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the pitch to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Yeah.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll get
And
about 3
Winston.
as he's taken down at the 23.
Face mask. Keep your hands to yourself.
We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Second down, Winston. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. The give is to Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, it's Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Winston. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Oh, bloody Winston.
Curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A good pickup there at 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Buying time to his left.
Ooh, come on, fellas.
Himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield flushed out right.
Did y'all really let that just happen?
As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Steelers. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jameis on 2nd down. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jameis to throw it.
Nope.
And he fires.
Get the fuck out of.
Picked off at the 39.
That nigga.
This one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman.
Really?
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Royce Freeman, 29 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And now running right through it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, A lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second
Two
and 5.
mistakes so far.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Winston now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. A give to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. On play action, Winston. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to
I have no idea,
to the locker room.
but I'm going to take it.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, eluding the tackle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments.
Okay.
Because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Freeman.
Damn.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.
What the fuck is going on here?
Pick up there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Freeman again, a first down carry. Finding room to the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, I'm sure that he's
okay.
ready.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Room to run.
Damn. Okay.
Runs Freeman already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run.
You like that?
Numbers. There he goes. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Throwing, Winston. And it's
you fucked it
up. Picked up by Quan.
You wasn't supposed to fucking stop in the middle. This is stupid.
So let's try this again after the
Stops
kick
right
return.
in the
TD.
middle.
Here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He couldn't quite hold it.
Looked like a fumble to me.
Pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. The call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want
Le'Veon Bell.
That's who he is, baby. What the fuck?
Le'Veon Bell, 61 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nice work on the return.
That was a lot of motherfucking field.
Just past the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Damn.
And this one up
fuck.
to about the 39 here.
Big bastard.
8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
Lucky motherfucker.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman.
Why would you?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Let's go.
Royce Freeman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are able to strike for 6. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Bell.
What was up with that?
Defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Winston.
What the fuck? Turn around. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Believe that shit happened.
First down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
What the
Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Oh, now I'm seeing what your ass doing. You little slick bastard. You rushing one. That's why I'm getting all that fucking time. I got you. Please do it again.
From the gun, Winston.
I was in your hand. How are y'all playing me today, y'all? Fuck.
And covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
You get it in your hand, you hold it.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Even. Switch.
Now Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind? With him
mouth wide the fuck open.
Maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert their 4th down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let y'all know that's the Texans right there, y'all. That's Houston.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Mother!
Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Jameis now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack.
We got a little scared. We got a little scared. Been having a lot going on lately.
It's difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his throw.
Come on, baby.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point.
He's going to pick that booger out of his nose. You better watch him. Put it on you and shit.
Winston. And this is inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure they're
come on.
the ball back. Their dream scenario.
What the fuck is up with the blocking?
Lead up their timeouts, so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how you guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's back to throw.
Why are y'all bullshitting out here right now?
They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Motherfucker, I spent too much goddamn money on you to be bullshit. Bitch, hey.
Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. This is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Back to throw.
I take that. I take
Pressure
it.
there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they bring out their punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw.
Get the ball out.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. And incomplete.
What is wrong with you niggas? Y'all killing me today.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion. Long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Jameis to throw.
What the fuck was that?
Intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good game.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season.
4 fucking takeaways.
To the Super Bowl.
Fuck wrong with y'all.
I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dublin, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That bullshit. 4 interceptions? 4 interceptions. Oh, dude. That pissed me off. And then that last interception, that one just kind of pissed me off. It's like, he didn't even throw the motherfucker in the right area. Was that number what? Number 70 Fuller. You got beat a little bit there, Fuller. Yeah, I didn't get any sacks. Some of his balls was just thrown off. Good fucking game. Thank y'all for hanging out. As y'all can see, I lost my first fucking game of the season. It don't really tell you how your season gonna go, but it do kind of hurt when you lose your first one.